What's going on, guys? Zach here, coming to you from the Underground Strength Gym in Edison, New Jersey. Kapow, undergroundstrength.tv. Get over there, subscribe, pick up your free training courses, the shit that works. Use it. Don't just subscribe and get downloadable stuff and collect dust. Had a lot of questions coming in recent through all the different social media channels about squatting. What's my preferred style of squatting? And it's a very hard question to answer on Twitter. So I want to break it down for you and address really one main thing that tends to be these two schools of should you squat regular, free squat, or should you be squatting on a box? And my answer is always both. I love both of them. The box squat hits those hamstrings. It's a great teaching tool. It forces people to sit back and work their hips differently. And the biggest thing to me that I love about the box squat is everybody squats to depth, whatever the depth of that box is, all the time. Now here at the Underground Strength Gym, I've got two squat racks, two boxes. You can see one here, and I've had boxes even before I was here out of my garage. Had a friend of mine, his dad was a carpenter, and he made me a couple of boxes made out of wood, and we used to just put small sections of rubber mat on there if we had tall guys, because we did have guys that were 6'2", 6'4", and then we had the guys that were 5'4". So when you're squatting and you have these various heights and you're training out of a garage, we would use one box and just put rubber mats on top of it, like what you'd see in the old school West Side videos. Now, training between three locations. We've got this one in Edison, another one down the Jersey Shore in Manasquan, and then at Lehigh. Now at Lehigh, I don't have boxes, believe it or not. We have plyo boxes, but some of them are either way too high or way too low. So I'll be investing and getting boxes there. And I'll tell you why I like having a box available in a gym, garage, warehouse, Globo gym, wherever it is. You could use a bench. It's a little bit sketchy, though, when you have a bench and you're trying to set up your feet. You know, God forbid you hit wheels that are on the back or anywhere else. A little bit of a safety factor there. But with athletes, whether they're high school, college, or older, you know, inevitably, as soon as they start training heavier, what they start doing is cutting their range of motion. So a full squat becomes a parallel squat. Then it becomes a little bit above parallel. Then you've got people doing death-defying stunts with guys that just don't even know how to spot one another. So, of course, you got to teach everybody how to spot, but that box is a little bit of an added safety factor when we're training. And most important thing is you go to depth all the time. So I would get a box, and this way you could switch it around. So, you know, athletes, because of their, not all of them, but I train with a lot of combative, you know, wrestlers, hockey, football players. They're aggressive. So they start pushing the limits. That's what serious athletes do, but they don't have the discipline that a strength coach has or the knowledge that you have as a coach to understand that, hey, man, I can't add 50 pounds to the bar. I'm going to half squat that. That's not good. They don't have the discipline like we do as coaches in our own training to say, you know what? I will add a 5 to each side and continue doing a full range squat. So get boxes, force everybody to go full range motion, but of course, mix it up. And it teaches discipline. You got to discipline your athletes and teach them to have the self-discipline to say, hey, I'm not going to go heavy because I can't get that weight on my own. I'm going to need a spotter on each side, a spotter behind me. So I'm not going to use that heavy of a weight forcing me to half squat. Should you box squat or free squat? Use them both. That's the answer. The box squat, like I said, it pushes them to go all the way down. There's no halfway there saying, oh, I don't know if I went all the way down. I almost went all the way down. Get the box, force them to sit back and make them sit on the box at least for a second versus the touch go, because the touch go is more of a depth meter, kind of telling them that they've hit a certain depth. It doesn't relax the hips, forcing them to explode out of the hole from a box squat. And that's what we want the box squat to do, is to teach them to be explosive and aggressive from a relaxed state. And the cool thing about the box also is it allows you to play with various foot positions. So I might have our athletes one day squatting, athletic stance right outside shoulder width. Another workout, they might be taking more of a wide stance, and it allows you to have a little bit more freedom with the stance. So take that for what you will, apply it, put it in the brain. You could never have too much knowledge. And of course, the most important thing is put it to use. So there you go, box squat versus free squat. It's not either or, it's both at the right time. Peace out. Undergroundstrength.tv, undergroundstrengthcoach.com for the serious and for the most serious mofos out there. Undergroundstrength.org. That is my that's the website with the certification information, and that's where you go to take training to the next level, your coaching skills, and to be in a family of ethical, hardworking strength coaches that are out there just kicking ass, taking names, doing it with passion. Not half-assing it, and that's the way to live. All in, all the time. Peace out, guys. Undergroundstrength.tv. Pow.